Hey guys, it's Sarah here with My Dog Listens. I am here with a couple of my personal dogs I brought just to go over a couple things to show you how I typically start puppies or just start overall obedience with dogs that are food driven. So I do have Hoppy out right now, my other personal Draken. So we're going to start with Hoppy. She is a smaller breed dog. Hoppy, come. So she is our blue Merle Pomeranian. So she already knows it's time to work. So she's going to be super excited. I haven't fed her breakfast yet, so I want her to be a little bit more eager and hungry. Not on a full tummy, obviously. She's not going to pay as much attention. She's going to lose interest a lot faster. So I've got some hot dog here and my clicker. So with the clicker, she knows I've charged the clicker with a reward. It can be a food or a toy. It doesn't necessarily have to be one individual thing. It's whatever the dog is willing to work for. So she sat for me, so marked a reward. She has a lot of learned behaviors already with obedience, so she's going to start to offer me things in order to receive a reward. But I'm going to break it down all the way just to show you guys, just to see how I start with them. So when I first start with a puppy, I start close to the face. I'm going to lower her over into an object, and I'm going to either pull my hand up, have them sit. Sometimes you'll see this behavior with standing up, so you don't want to put her hand away all the time. You want to actually go ahead and push them down. So I'll mark the reward once her butt touches, and then if she offers it again, she's super eager to work for food. So I'm going to try to make sure she doesn't take off my fingers this morning. So nice and close. And I hold the hot dog inside my hand here so I can move my thumb so that way she receives the reward. So she's not getting the whole thing. So I'm going to push her back a little. I'm going to mark the reward. Her butt has to be touching onto the object. And I don't say a whole lot. I actually say very minimal things because less is more when it comes to dog training. I started with standing up for the sole purpose that some dogs will actually jump up to receive the reward. So coming down to a lower level always isn't beneficial. So if the dog's jumping up on you and you are at this level, you want to make sure that you go ahead and stand up. She's offered me that sit, so she's only going to get a little bit at a time. Now we're going to start with shaking down. So with down, I'm just going to hold my hand down here. I don't say anything. The dog's going to have to think. Once her elbows touch the ground, I mark the reward. If her butt goes up, she doesn't get it. So I'm marking that exact behavior. I want to mark exactly what I want to see. If I don't see what I like or what I'm looking for, then I don't mark the reward. So she got up too quickly after I marked, so she didn't get the reward. Her butt goes up, my finger goes in front of the tree. There. You can also mark verbally with a verbiage, so I like to use good. So it's nice and calm. I'm not overly excited. I'll show you real quick if I change my tone. So I'm going to get her back engaged over here. Hold it down. Good! So if I'm overly excited, it gets the dog overly excited. So I like to use a nice calm voice when I am marking reward. So I like to use a place object because it has a defined edge and border. So you can use different objects. Sometimes with a smaller dog, it is better to use an elevated object because their legs are so short to the ground. This will allow you. This one's going to allow you to have a little bit more space and room to work with teaching the dog down sometimes. So sometimes it's a little bit easier for the handler with having distance from here down to the ground. So I'll show her where I want her to go. She's going to sit. I mark the word. Down. Good. So once once I start to see what I like, then I mark it with the actual command. Let's down. And I want to make sure I keep my hand close here so the dog can get it. So that way she's not trying to lean down to the ground to receive the reward, because that's going to mess up her body posture. Down. Place. Sit. Down. Place. Sit. Down. So it's just a lot of repetition in order to get the dog to that point. If the dog doesn't do the command when you ask, then go back to basics. So it's very repetitive. If you find yourself getting frustrated, then it's time to take a break. So you want to end it on a good note. So you want to mark something that you do like to see, even if it's something that you didn't ask the dog to do. If it's showing you a learned behavior that you've already taught the dog, you can go ahead and mark and reward that behavior. Just like she did right there with the sit. And then you're gonna and you're just gonna end the session. So it's gonna take some time, obviously, to build up your duration and distance and distractions. You want to start in a area that doesn't have a lot of distractions. It's a controlled environment, so a room where there's not a lot of people or other pets. So that way you can better build behavior with the dog. Sometimes I will start them out on a leash, so that way I do have better control over the dog, so that way they can't disappear. But again, if the dog is food motivated, you can typically start in a controlled environment and then go from there and start to build up. Down. Take off my fingers. So we're just going to start with those two commands. So like I said, I start on something with a defined edge or border. It helps to show the dog where to go to, and then it helps to also build up your place command. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So instead of me having to teach the dog place, I automatically teach the dog the commands on the place object from the start. If the dog has difficulty with the texture of the object, then I typically walk across it to show the dog that it's safe to go onto, and I load the dog across that object. And then when they cross over it, I just mark it reward. But it just takes some time again. So I started Poppy when she was 8 weeks old, as soon as we got her, and as you can see, she's going to try to offer me several different commands, and she's already learned in order to receive a reward. She has been just pup reinforcement training only. She's a tiny dog, and she's pretty much just our house dog, so we don't really take her out too often. She'll go with us to ice cream or something, but nothing overly expensive. Once you start to have higher level distraction environments, then you will have to go back to basics, so getting closer to the face and showing the dog to get their attention and build better engagement. Obviously you want to start somewhere outside, like your front yard, and then go from there and increase with time. You also want to make sure, a lot of people like to pet the smaller dogs because they're cute, so you don't want to allow your dog to engage into other distractions, because then you're rewarding those behaviors. So if somebody comes up and asks to pet your dog, the answer should be no, until you've perfected and brought the attention onto you as a handler versus engaging into the distractions outside in an uncontrolled environment. So if you allow them to go say hi to other dogs and are not working with that engagement with your dog, they're always going to go over to greet other dogs or other people, because they've learned that when they do that, they get rewarded by being able to play with the other dog, engage with the other dog, or people, and getting pets. So it's a very important So it's very important to work those with them and showing them to build better engagement with you versus engaging in those distractions. So I will do another video on heel. I'm going to bring another dog out and start basics with them, different size. I've only done a couple lessons with that dog, so I'm going to do the same as I did with Happy, but it'll be a little bit different little dogs are a little bit more energized and high energy, so you do sometimes have to be a little bit quicker with the clicker. A little bit of homework that you can do for yourself to get better with the clicker, so making sure that you're marking on time, is to take a basketball, because it's larger, and bounce it on the ground. Every time it bounces on the ground, you're going to click. And then you're going to get more accurate with your clicker. So this definitely means something to her, because she knows that a reward is coming right after. So she was pretty far over there. She heard it. She came right over. So, but again, it does take a lot of repetitive motion. Typically when I'm working on dogs like this, which is positive reinforcement, my sessions are no longer than 5 minutes. And then I put the dog away and kennel them, and then I bring them out 10 minutes later, and I do it again. And this is an all-day repetition thing. So like I said, it does take time, but it absolutely is possible. But again, ignoring all other distractions, start in a controlled environment, and then go from there once you've perfected it in that controlled environment, and taking them outside and doing that. No, I know you want the hot dog. Down. No. Good, down. All right. Girl. All right, so we're gonna do our next video.